much. We turn now to the war in Iran, and late this afternoon, another surprise from the White House. First, President Trump threatened new attacks and said he didn't want to extend the ceasefire. Then he extended it indefinitely, even though the peace talks themselves are in doubt. We have two reports on this, beginning with senior White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
Tony, the president began the day saying he would not extend the ceasefire. Then he did, faulting mixed messages from the Iranians as a reason to hold off on new attacks.
President Trump tonight called the Iranian government seriously fractured and said we have been asked by mediators in Pakistan to hold our attack on the country of Iran until their leaders come up with a unified proposal. Iran is blaming the Americans for the impasse. Its foreign minister said the American seizure of their tanker in the Arabian Sea Monday and the ongoing naval blockade of the Strait of Hormuz are both violations of the ceasefire. Iran, he said, knows how to neutralize those restrictions. Vice President J.D. Vance is still in Washington, postponing a trip to Pakistan for the talks that were originally expected to begin this morning. But as the VP waited for instructions, President Trump sent mixed signals about the U.S. position heading into those talks.
I expect to be bombing because I think that's a better attitude to go in with, but we're ready to go. I mean, the military is raring to go.
Democrats argue Trump's rhetoric is sabotaging chances for a deal.
I mean, everyone seems to think that Trump has some sort of mad genius to what he's doing. It seems to me like he's just an arrogant egotist popping off in ways that aren't well thought out and don't advance any sort of strategic plan.
If talks resume, reopening the strait is a top concern, in addition to curbing Iran's nuclear program. Oil prices spiked again today on the prospect of more war.
So I would hope that both sides stay at the table and work hard to get this thing done, because the end result is when you do things erratically, as the president has done it, the American people suffer.
Tonight, an advisor to the Iranian negotiating team said President Trump's ceasefire extension is, quote, a ploy to buy time for a surprise strike, and that the blockade in the strait must be met with a military response. Tony?
Ed, thank you very much.